Guys, gals, and my fellow gender non-conforming pals, welcome back. I'm C28, and it's time for another episode of Synthetic Design. Refresh from last time, Synthetic Design is a series where essentially I just spend an hour or so working on a sound, and then at the end you'll get to have that sound as well if you own a Moog Matriarch. But I'll also guide you through all the steps of how I'm doing it. So for inspiration first, I think I'm going to use a random element generator. Just going to pick a random element from the periodic table. We'll do a little bit of research on it together, and from there, figure out what the sound should sound like. So let's go. So random element generator, go. Our result is boron. All right. Let's go look at the Wikipedia page for boron real quick. Boron is a chemical element with the symbol B and atomic number 5. In its crystalline form, it is a brittle, dark, brittle, dark, lustrous metalloid. Okay. Brittle, dark. Interesting. I'm already getting ideas there. Anything else here? All right, I think we got all the info that we'll need here. I'm going to actually push it to GPT as well. Give me a list of the top 5 properties of the element boron. All right. Property 1, atomic number 5, that's not very useful in this case. Okay. Because it has a bunch of unstable isotopes, as with pretty much any other element would, I'd imagine, but let's see. All right, so we got a good idea here for boron. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a very hard, intense mixture of like a sawtooth and a square wave, and from there we'll have it very chaotic. So there'll be a bunch of dynamic movement going on with it, maybe with some acid sawtooth breathing with the sync enable, or we could just do some fluctuation with the filter. And we could also have it set up with the modulation in steps. So the steps would change it periodically. Or you know what, I'll set it to random and I can plug it into the LFO. All right, let's get started. Let's make a sound out of this thing. So first up, we have the very basic sound of a singular acid sawtooth with nothing on it. Correction, that's a triangle wave, not we have a single triangle wave with nothing on it. Oh, it's also on paraphonic mode, so I suppose I could put the other ones up. So we need something harder to start with, and I think I would like this to be monophonic. That's a good sound there. That's a very angry sort of sound. Very angry going on there. That's pretty cool. Start using our patch cables. All right. So first I want to have the modulation section randomly modulate the rate of the low frequency oscillator over here, which is going to be plugged into an attenuator, which essentially lowers the intensity of that signal. I'll push that into a utility multiplier. So now we can have multiple variants of the signal. One variant will be for the pitch of oscillator 2. So let me turn those two off. Actually, I'll keep them on. So you hear it, it's gone a little crazy, isn't it? Very chaotic. And the other one I think would be very good in the filter. So I think I'll take another variant of it. You know what, actually, this would be better if I plug the utility port there. Yeah, because I would want to, okay. I'm changing up how I'm doing it just a tad. Yeah. So we'll have the raw output that's not attenuated from the LFO. That way we can have more freedom with what we want to do with it. So, because like now we can have a very intense cutoff change. That's very fun. Well, that is still pretty intense, so I'll attenuate that. I'll give it its own attenuation. Let's see what kind of fun arpeggiated melodies we can make with this. Now let's mess with the envelope. Let's give it a little bit of release. Maybe a little bit of tag. No tag. That's pretty fun. But it is meant to be a darker, it says it's a very hard dark sound, so I think we need a little bit more. That's pretty fun. That's a very fun sound there. I think we mess with the amplitude envelope. That'd be pretty fun too. So I guess we can use the other final attenuator here for that. Let's take the output of this attenuator and plug that into the envelope trigger. That could give us some interesting results. So steal that. Actually, let's duplicate over here just in case we need more, yeah. And then we'll steal ya. So I'm still in the original sound from the LFO that we have modulated by our modulation module. So we can just have that more intense sound pushed wherever we need it. But this should give us a very interesting sound. Okay, so that's fun. It's not doing anything. Are these linked somehow? Ah, alright. Let's swap. How about now? Somewhere else to this one. Let's see. How about we do some pulse with modulation? the filter a little bit more affected by that. Okay, that is a much freakier sound, I will say. It's nice, but I think what's the alpha affecting again? It's going there, and that's going out. Alright, that's not direct. I'm trying to think what is. It's probably the filter, to be honest. Alright, the filter's giving us a lot of harmonics that I don't want. Let's try this. These two. So right now I'm messing with the filter envelope to see if I can give it a little bit more intense attack, or more intense sound on the attack, which is when you first hit the note. So let's... It's very muddy. Okay, that's starting to get closer to what I'm looking for. Yeah, okay. Alright, so what I've done now is the filter cutoff is set low, so you can't hear all those harmonics. But they still happen. You do hear a little background stuff, some instability in it. It's very muddy. I think I gotta clean up that muddiness. You know what? This might fix it actually. If I put everything a fifth away. Alright. Yeah, it pulls the oscillators away from the same frequency, but it's not quite doing what I was expecting it to. Let's try something else. What if I sync these two? little bit of that humming with the fourth oscillator. It's too wet. It needs a much shorter attack. Or sorry, decay. Well, like a bass now. Honestly, what if we put it down an octave? No, that's gross. Alright. The last thing I can think to do that would help bring out some character in this is add some delay. So let's have some ping pong delay here. This ping pong delay, what that does is kind of like the ping pong, you know, ball. It goes back and forth. It goes back and forth in your ears. So you're going to have it hit the left, right, and it bounces off. So let's see what this does for us. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is quite fun, I will say. This sound isn't too awful. I'm gonna analyze real quick the where are you at? Yeah, I wanna look at I can't look at the real-time EQ, can I? That sucks. Dang, I was really hoping I could look at the real-time EQ to see like where's that actually at, but I guess I should use my ears. A lot of high-end frequencies. Oh, that's cool. So like it goes up and then drops into the abyss. It's a weird way to describe it, but you're hearing the same thing I'm hearing, so yeah. Oh, that's such a cool sound, actually. I love that. I think this is it. I think this is going to be the sound. I just need to write it down now. I really love this. This is actually really fun. Oh, that's wicked. So yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm going between messing with the filter to increase the filter, or decrease the filter rather. And then I'm also messing with the mix of the stereo delay. And then also doing a little bit of pitch bend to push it where I need it. And in fact, let's see. Stop. That's so fun. I love that. In fact, in Tenet, bloody hell, who's the composer? There's no way I forgot his name. What was it? Is it Hans Zimmer? It's not Hans Zimmer, is it? I don't think it's Hans Zimmer. Maybe it is. Whoever the composer was for Tenet. Tenet's soundtrack, you know, with the backwards people. It had the same sort of idea where you were messing with the filter envelope and you mess with the pitch. So it goes and stuff like that. Of course, my mouth is not as good as a synthesizer, especially in Mode Matriarch, but yeah, I think that's a very good session. What's that? 531 bars at 100 beats per minute, so that's like about, oh, that's not bad. Hey, that time is not bad. I think that's a good session, honestly. It doesn't have to be an hour every time, but I'm gonna go take some time now to write this down, and then I'll share you the written documents. So first, let me listen again. What is this even going to be categorized as? Alright, that's done. Okay, unstable boron is basically done here. Done. So that was an adventure. Episode 2 of Synthetic Design complete. Let's see if I can make this visible for you here. Unstable boron. There we go. As you can see, some of the patch cables I wrote incorrectly. So like here branches off, no it doesn't, scratch that. Here branches off, no it doesn't, scratch that off. So it's a bit messy, a bit difficult to understand, but I will upload a link to the actual file once I redo it. So there's that. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. It was quite long. I know 38 minutes is pretty decently lengthy for a YouTube video, but yeah, if you have any questions or comments about sound design process, about synthesizing sound in the Moog Matriarch, definitely send them my way. I'll answer them in a future video, maybe just there in the comment section. But without further ado, take care, God bless, and goodbye.